welcome to the newest episode of Rift Seekers. And by newest, I mean we're gonna have kind of a fresh start. Because I don't know about for you, but for me in particular, quarantine, COVID, mixer shutting down, my last few months have been pretty hectic. Uh,
Hmm.
so we're gonna have semi fresh start, and by that I mean our characters are not resetting. We're in the same spot we were, but we're gonna use tonight to reintroduce those characters to you, and then catch you up in the story, and then we'll jump into where they are in the story. So with that, I have with me as always the man with the PhD in D&D, Dr. Diz underscore DM. You can find him on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram.
Do have an Instagram. I don't use it that much.
All right. And it's Dr. Diz underscore DM everywhere.
It is
And
brand
we
loyalty.
you man. Some of us may not like the phrasing that you had there, but we won't talk about it. We got the man right underneath me, the master of disaster. I can't think of anything else that clever with him. Baker Boom Boom, man with the explosive personality. There we go. There it is.
There it is.
There's something to say.
There it is.
What's up, Baker?
What's up?
You have anywhere you would like the people to follow you?
I'm everywhere at Baker Boom Boom. So
You're everywhere?
everywhere,
Everywhere?
everywhere.
You got Baker Boom Boom everywhere.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants it.
Snapchat.
Everybody wants it. They want Baker Boom. Baker Boom Boom. Two booms is too many.
Mm.
Just me.
Can't have too many boom booms.
Yep. His Blockbuster account.
My Blockbuster
Boom Boom.
account.
Hollywood Video.
My
Oh, yeah.
original driver's license.
And in the corner we have the fastest rising star of TikTok, the master of mini blades, Malnox. How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
I died when I watched that video.
Oh yeah,
Like just the nostalgia.
Right.
It is cool. It is very cool.
thank you.
But where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me everywhere that you might be able to find someone on the internet at Malnox, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, all those good places. Twitter, Malnox TV, because some guy has the tag Malnox. He tweets once a year for the past 3 years. Hashtag release the tag.
Gets me every time.
Salty.
I mean, once a year. Come on, guy.
Right.
It's true. Like legitimately, I've looked into it. He's not lying. The guy.
Like,
tweets
how much
once a
money do
year.
we think we could raise to get this guy to sell just that Twitter?
So the problem is that I don't think he speaks English, so I need someone that can write in Spanish to him. And
think it's his
I,
real name?
I have DM'd him like 2 or 3 times to try to get it. And his name, I believe, is Malno, because the tag, like the way it's typed out, is Malno and then
X.
lowercase x, uppercase x. So it's Malno XX. Like, no one adds XX to the end of their name anymore, dude. Like, this isn't Xbox Live in 2004. Like, come on, dude. Just, and I've DM'd him like, hey man, is there anything I can do to get this tag from you? No response ever, because he's only on Twitter once a year. It's not like he's gonna check it.
It's true. Very true.
So if you're listening,
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't know if you're
Malno.
listening.
If you're listening, we would be willing to pay you a total of 5 U.S. nickels
Ooh.
oh, I was gonna say
for
dollars.
that tag.
You know,
That's worth
I will say though, from his tweets, I can tell that he is a fan of some big YouTuber, some big Hispanic YouTuber. So I'm about to just go on that guy's YouTube and just every single one of his videos comment like, Malno, if you see this, give me that tag.
Love it. All right. Well, we have a couple more. One that's missing today, unfortunately. One that will be here in a little bit later. Uh, but that is Clan Diesel. You can find him everywhere at Clan Diesel and Wignatius, who think you can find him everywhere at
Nope.
Excusitis.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, not Wignatius anymore. I think
but-
his Excusitis everywhere now.
And Clan Diesel at Clan Diesel streams on Facebook. But let's get into the reintroduction of characters. One, we started so long ago, and two, we've been gone for so long. So we want to give everybody a chance to kind of understand the characters and who they are. So let's start with Malnox because I like throwing him under the bus.
I like being under the bus.
So Mal,
Yeah.
give us a description of what your character looks like and just a little bit about maybe who he is so far in the campaign.
Definitely. So, Rift Malchius. He's a Zerial tiefling paladin, redskin tiefling. He's got long, white hair, large horns. Not as large as he would like, though. However, they are adorned now with some fine metalwork, inlaid filigree, and looking very, very fanciful horns, which helps him with his compensation problem there. But he's a paladin of Helm. He wears, he's got his plate armor, he's got his shield, and he has his weapon is a sunblade currently, so he can summon a blade of radiant light, and every weapon that he touches after a short rest, or after he becomes attuned to, he knows, turns into a trident for reasons unbeknownst to him. Still, it's just something that happens. He gets a weapon, sits there, hangs out with it for a little bit, and it becomes a trident. Yeah, I mean, he's he's as a paladin, he's a protection fighter. He is there to take the hits, protect his party. He believes in fair in fairness. He believes in he's more of a lawful neutral character, keeping in line with Helm, the Watcher is more of a neutral deity. And yeah, I mean, so far it's trying to keep the group safe, and he believes in teamwork. He believes in the power of all of them fighting together, and that the group is stronger as a whole than as its individual parts.
So far in the campaign, what is your favorite moment that's happened with Rift?
I must say probably the part that we just left off on after last episode, where Rift had a dream, and found out Rift's got some daddy issues.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, his father came to him in a dream, and as a tiefling, he has some demon blood in him, but for Rift, it's a little bit closer to home than just somewhere down the lineage. And yeah, his dad came to him in a dream, not too happy that he hasn't been home.
Yeah. All right. Let's move to Baker, because I'm excited for Q, because I think Diz will just nail his character description on the head, as he's done all the role playing so far.
Mm-hmm.
Baker, give us a little info on your character. What's he look like? Who is he?
Randy Dandy is his full name. He is a very not of tall stature by any means, half elf. 5'1", 115 pound, just mountain of a man. He got kind of longer hair. He's in his early years. Wears a long coat, leather coat, and some maybe one would say cowboy looking boots. He carries a little guitar and a big revolver. Not really compensating for much, but it is a big revolver. He hasn't got to use it yet, but maybe someday. So yeah, he's a bard. Uh, he likes to play little trickeries and do little diddlies. And yeah,
All right, so I'm gonna ask you the same question. Uh, what is your favorite moment with Randy so far in the campaign?
oh, by far, when I chugged a potion of strength and my strength was a 25 and I weigh 115 pounds and I got to beat the snot out of some kobolds with my bare fist.
The Barbarian.
Mhm.
Just ate just nuts on a bunch of freaking kobolds and just pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good moment. I will agree with that. So that brings us to the man who shows no emotion, Dr. Diz. Tell us about your character.
All right. Q43M12. Very common name. It's a family name.
It's
No,
family. First of his
doesn't know-
name.
He doesn't have a family that he knows of. He is a warforged. I'd say he's not really tall. He is without looking at the character sheet, I think he's a little over. He's 6 foot, in that range, 6 foot to 6.5 foot in between there. But being a warforged, very heavy. Depending on how he configures himself. He wears a long, like leather trench coat that has like gold trim on it. His face and hands and most of his body is like a black, like dark onyx color with like gold highlights throughout. His face and I don't think anybody's seen his body yet, but it would. You can definitely see it on his hands and stuff like that. He very early on figured out that um, he has a compartment in his arm where a revolver comes out of, and he has since learned how to use it fairly well. So he, so getting away from just his general description, he, his personality is that he doesn't really have a personality, and in that sense, he's kind of the comic relief a lot of times because inadvertently he will pick up on what other people are saying, and he doesn't understand slang very well. So he picks up on the slang, and he'll ask somebody what it means, and usually whatever they tell him, as long as he trusts that person, he just kind of just takes that and makes it the meaning of that. And sometimes he misinterprets it. So there's been several instances where he's misused some of that stuff. So, and I hope as we upgrade Q, it's not all for battle. I've kind of put ideals out there, like maybe accessories that might allow him to try to express emotion, because I think he's beginning to kind of give signs to people that he's experiencing emotions, which is kind of weird for a machine. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
And for you, favorite moment with Q.
My favorite moment is let me look at the exact wording so I give it justice. Is when I asked my Mythyis,
Mythyis.
right? When I asked Mythyis what it means to pull your head out of your own ass. The timing on this was perfect. Nobody saw it. It was just like a haymaker out of nowhere. and just everybody just started laughing. So
Huh.
that's my
Uh,
favorite moment.
And so, with the two that we have gone, I'll give Arnem's description for Wigs, and hopefully by that time, Clan's here. If not, we'll just get going with the campaign.
Oh, real fast. I just want to say I changed my favorite moment. My favorite moment was definitely when I slipped a troll dick into Randy's bag.
Oh,
man,
it's
stuck
still
so
there
fast.
too, isn't it?
Yep.
I
No,
pretend
no,
like I
y'all,
didn't see it.
y'all put it on the table. And
No, it's in his bag. I took it out of his. I took it
That's
off
right.
the table and I slipped it into his bag, and he doesn't know.
he
I did
doesn't know.
not roll high enough.
That's right. So
So I just opened my notes and saw that, and I was like, nope, definitely that moment.
so Arnem is our Minotaur wizard, who is played by Wiggs or Excusitis, um, and he is a Minotaur, but the bull form is that of a longhorn, almost, as me and Excusitis are both from the great state of Texas.
Woo woo.
So he's got like a wider set horns, long horns. He's got kind of a red coloration to him, like an orangey red
Mhm.
coloration to him. He too carries himself with a big duster jacket over himself. He keeps his spell book close to his heart in like a holster esque, like a chest holster, under that jacket, and he has a little bit of a rage issue for being such an intelligent creature. He is definitely an intelligent creature as he's a wizard, but he's got a little bit of a rage issue that can get him in trouble from time to time. He likes to he gets hit and for some reason just kind of goes off the deep end and it charges in full head of steam. Um, I mean, I think my personal favorite moment from Arnhem would probably be uh, the fight when y'all met uh, the Knights of Tiamat.
Hmm.
That fight after they left,
Mm-hmm.
he charged into like three different people
Yep.
with that rage, goring them with his horns.
That was
And
good.
if I remember correctly, Baker had just like held somebody up into a wall, or
Mhm.
maybe it was Q. One of them were holding the last guy to a
I think
wall,
I
trying
was,
to
yeah.
trying to ask him questions, and he just comes in blind and gores into the guy. uh, so that would be definitely one of my favorite moments for Arnhem. Uh, and then we have Mythyis, who we'll let Clan describe in a little bit, as Clan will be here. But for now, we're gonna actually pull it back just a little bit from where y'all left off. Uh, y'all have gone to sleep in the y'all. Um, so if this is the refresh, we got to do it right. Uh, the campaign opened with a festival celebrating Champions of the Realm, and the day that uh, Tiamat was stopped from coming to the realm we're in,
Mm-hmm.
and um, in that festival, something weird happened that nobody really understood. A giant rift opened up, and it looked like Tiamat was gonna break through the rift at one point. Um, the rift closed. There were some kobold soldier esque creatures in, and at that moment, all of our party uh, kind of came into their own power uh, with the help of a celestial being. They jump into the battle. They win. They go on. They find out that they they find out from the Knights of Tiamat, this group of half dragons and dragonborns and a dragonborn, that they are the chosen of Bahamut. Uh, Bahamut being the platinum dragon deity of good metallic dragons. Bahamut being the evil chromatic dragon deity. Uh, and we really don't have much going from the store from that side yet.
Mhm.
Outside of the group, kind of has been told that it's their job to stop the return of Tiamat. Um, and to do so, they're going to need power. So they've kind of been on this quest to gain power. One of the things that they've come across is the Sunblade that Malnox or Rift was speaking of. They had a trial. Rift proved himself to be the most worthy of the trial by being the only one to come up with the correct answer to the question, "What is your greatest strength?" When none of them could answer, they were thrown into a battle royale combat where they were to defeat each other, and the one who proved mightiest would win. But mid battle, Rift came up with the correct answer that his greatest strength was, in fact, his team fighting alongside of him, which is where he won that Sunblade. And we've had some questing for stuff since then, but that all leads us to y'all met a woman. Does anybody remember her name?
Kenna.
Henna. Do you remember the name of the store?
Mages for the ages.
Ages for Ages, yeah.
Well, that
So
would
y'all
be
met
Jenna, right?
huh?
Jenna, not Tina, right?
Kenna.
I have Kenna.
Kenna with a K.
Yeah.
Kenna.
Kenna, yeah.
Yeah. So they
Elvish
met.
lady, right?
Yep. And they tried to haggle her down from like $1,200 magic items for 400 gold.
That would be me.
Uh,
Legit.
legit attempt,
We had coupons.
but
Mama trying to tell me to get a deal.
she did say, what did she agree on? Do y'all remember?
Could help her out with her bandit problem. She'd work with them.
Yes.
On
She agreed to make me some night goggles.
Yep. For
Looks like 400 gold pieces.
400 gold pieces and
That's a steal.
and the help with the bandit problem.
Yeah.
So y'all went out searching. She gave you the time of her next delivery. The guards were able to give you the place where the bandits seemed to attack most. And y'all decided to go out a full 24 hours early and start looking for clues
Mhm.
with some extremely good luck and like 5 natural 20s. Y'all have tracked clues back to an empty cave that y'all think that the bandits use once they've ambushed a trade like wagon train. They use this cave to store the goods until they can get them out to where they need to take them. So y'all all go in there. You go to sleep, and just so we can relive it a little bit. As y'all are all asleep in the cave, Rift,
Mm-hmm.
you start to have a dream,
Ooh.
and there's darkness surrounding you. Weight, almost like your breastplate, like your armor is shrinking, and just putting this weight into your chest. And you see a little speck of light at the end of the darkness.
I walk towards it.
It's a doorway. The lights, the crack in the door.
I go through the door.
Go through the door, and you are in the kitchen of the temple that you grew up. And the woman who helped raise you is in there cooking. Got her back to you.
I start to walk towards her.
She hears and she turns around. "Ah, Rift, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. And I
That's great." And at that moment, you hear just overwhelming from behind you.
spin around.
You spin around, nothing's there.
I turn back around.
You turn back around and you see the woman who raised you lying on the ground with a trident in her chest.
I rush over and pull the trident out. Try to flap my hand down and cast lay on hands on her.
You pull the trident out, and it's your trident. It's the Sunblade trident. You reach down and you go to cast lay on hands, and your hand, instead of filling with the light energy that you're used to, just shadow
You're a
seeps
bad,
out
bad.
of it.
You're a bad, bad man.
And again, you hear the voice.
I grab my trident, just spin around and chuck it as hard as I can.
Light just vanishes as the trident goes into the darkness.
Did I hear the voice from that direction in the darkness? I walk back that direction.
As you start to walk back that direction, the candlelight just drops. There's no light whatsoever anymore. And again, the chest piece. Where do you carry your holy symbol?
There's one on the back of my hand, and then there's one that's an amulet around my neck.
Yeah. Your chest starts to feel tight, like your armor is shrinking on you again and folding in on you. But more so this time, that point right there at the amulet, uh, starts to feel like, instead of the flat medallion esque, it feels like the tip of a spear. As you hear again, all encompassing from all sides. At that point, you collapse on the ground, harder and harder to breathe. Can't catch your breath.
Grab at my amulet. I pull it away from my chest and look at it.
You pull it away. It's the amulet. It's the symbol of Helm. And still harder and harder to breathe.
I start calling out to Helm to help me.
You call out to Helm once. You call out to Helm twice. You go to call out to Helm a third time. And at this point, it's become so hard to breathe that you just are gone. And with that, you shoot up in real life out of the sleep. Roll me a perception check. Sweat pouring off of you.
Oh man, that's a great first roll of the night. Natural one.
Mm.
You look around and everything seems normal. Everything seems like it should.
What time of night is it?
I mean, it's early. It's not morning. You woke up earlier than you probably would have, you know. But it is uh, the moon is starting to go down as the sun crests back up over the horizon.
Go walk outside the cave and find somewhere to sit and watch the sunrise while I wait for everyone else to wake up.
As you stand up, the hilt that's attached to your side
Mhm.
kind of falls and ding 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 ding. No longer attached.
My sunblade no longer attached to my belt.
Not on your belt.
All right, I walk over and I pick the hilt up, or the I guess the tube. It's
Yeah,
just like a cylinder.
The tube.
Mm-hmm. Pick
Alright.
it up and I look at it. Does it look the same?
Looks like a weird handle.
I try to summon the blade.
You summon it. It's no longer a trident. It's just the blade.
Blade. Not a but I can still summon it. I got
Yeah,
still feel this
it's a
connection to
sun blade.
me.
Yeah, it is the magical essence of the sunblade, but whatever magical essence you had tied with it, making it a trident, seems to have gone.
And I keep it. I'm gonna put the blade away and just kind of look over the hill while I'm sitting watching the sunrise.
Anything else you do before everybody wakes up?
Yeah. While I'm waiting for the sunrise, I want to just kneel down, put the hilt. Maybe I find a rock or some, slightly raised area that I can set that down on, and I want to, as I'm kind of looking over it, I just want to ask Helm. Not sure really the extent of the powers I had before, and I'm not entirely sure what this means here. I had a dream, and why didn't you come for me? I called out. I asked for help. I begged for it. I couldn't breathe. Your symbol was burning a hole in my chest. I don't know what any of this means.
Are you casting commune or anything, or are you just
I don't have commune.
talking?
I'm just talking. I'm just talking to
You
the air.
you simultaneously, almost as if in two different climates, feel a very warm breeze coming from the east,
Mm-hmm.
a very cold, chilling breeze coming from the west.
Okay.
Almost seeming to meet on you at you. Diz, you don't sleep.
Oh, it's true. He's just
So
up.
you watched him shoot out of bed in a cold sweat, and roll me a perception check. you roll it in D&D Beyond?
I didn't. I just rolled it. 17.
Oh, 17? Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, that's you 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 get up and probably at least go to like the door of the cave to see what Rift's doing.
Mhm.
Curiosity. Uh and as you go to look and see what Rift's doing, you hear something from deeper inside of the cave. And you turn around and not a rift, but some sort of portal magic has opened up, and you see, as you turn around, you see a large figure, large in physical thickness, not size, but not like
Mhm.
height, um, with the face of a tiger, humanoid, thick, with the face of a tiger, and he reaches down, puts his hand on Arnem.
I go to pull my gun out as he's doing this.
Okay,
So I don't know how fast he is, but I would probably shoot him if he touches Arnhem.
take your shot.
Can I make this a? Can I use one of my grip points?
Yeah, it is a thing that you can do.
Okay.
Use the grip point.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Like to expend one grip point to have advantage on the attack.
All right, take your shot with advantage.
And I'm glad I did that because I rolled a natural 1, but then I also rolled a. Let's see, it's 17 plus. That is a 26 to hit.
Roll damage.
dang.
Do I hear the shot being up and outside?
Yeah, you definitely hear the shot.
Would this wake me up?
It would
13
you're in a
points of
cave with
piercing.
a
Yeah, it's
gunshot.
gonna echo.
Oh yeah, it's gonna blow my eardrums out.
It's 13 points of piercing damage.
13 points. You see it hit and just blood splatter out of the wound. And he looks up at you with these just deep feline eyes, and he says something in what languages do you speak?
Abyssal, common, giant, undercommon.
Yeah, you don't understand it.
Am I close enough to hear?
You probably it would be loud. You'd probably be close enough.
Okay. I mean, I speak Infernal. Is it in Infernal?
It is.
Ah, boo.
And he looks up, stares at you, Diz,
Hmm?
looks at the wound, looks back at you, and says, "I'll deal with you next."
Oh,
And whoom,
Do I have?
him and Arnem back through the portal.
Did I have enough time to do anything there, or too
Still
fast?
open?
No, it would be just boom
Okay,
gone.
I would have ran at it and probably tried to
Fail.
Get to it, but as it
You would have.
disappears-
Would I have
would've-
enough time to do
would've
anything?
closed before you got there, Diz. And unfortunately, with you being outside looking at the sunset,
Yeah.
you would have heard all the ruckus and you'd have heard him say that
Say
to
that.
Diz.
Okay.
But you wouldn't have gotten there in time to actually. What do you have ranged?
I was gonna try to cast Hold Person, 60-foot range.
Sure. What's your DC?
16 Wisdom.
I'll say that you might have could have while he was saying that made it close enough to where you could see into it. Give me a perception check to see if you can see into the cave well enough.
Nope. It's a 3.
Oh, you are rolling just
Yeah.
bombs.
Nope.
Nope, I see nothing.
So you see nothing. I mean, you probably see the portal just closed. Um, but yeah, you don't see well enough to get a shot in or anything,
Or to cast a spell or anything.
or to
All right.
cast a spell or anything. No.
Okay.
So as the portal disappears, as I get there, I put the gun up and put my head down, and then I turn and I punch the wall.
And roll a strength check just to.
For punching a wall.
Natural 20, he caves in the entire cave on top of Clan Randy and himself.
Oh boy.
14.
Yeah, you punch the wall and fucking rocks shift. But none. And you see, like, you know you hit him, and you see the blood splatter on the wall behind where you punch, basically. Like there's a splatter of kind of blood hitting it.
So I take my fingers and kind of just put the blood on my fingers, and I just kind of rub it down my face.
Creepy. And this is so for y'all watching this now that everybody is woken up, when this isn't like human blood, this is a little bit thicker viscosity.
Yeah.
And it's probably like a deeper red, like almost in transition to like maybe a purple red coloration. Definitely not something normal. That's for sure. And with that, we have a Clan Diesel chat. Hi, Clan.
What's up, everybody?
So we're gonna pause real quick.
And I'll be right
Because-
back while you're doing this.
So Clan, part of what we did today is we're giving a little bit of a refresh for YouTube because we're missing some of the content video wise. So with that, we want you to describe your character for us. You were going to be here. I described Arnem, but since you were going to be here, we said we're going to let Clan do his. Be fair.
Okay. Well, my character's name is Mythyis. He is an artificer, which means he studies the science behind magic. He is kind of a loner. This is his first time really in a group setting. He comes originally from a small village where his the entire village was murdered, and he was raised by dwarves.
He is a
Human.
human. Okay. And then the other question we asked everybody is so far in the campaign, what is your favorite moment with Mythyis?
Favorite moment with Mythyis? Probably so far is when the first time that Q perked up and asked Mythyis what a word meant or what a phrase meant.
So Q's favorite moment was when he first asked you, "How does one pull one's head?"
Yeah,
out of
one's
his
head
ass?"
out of its own ass. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that has been my favorite moment so far.
Yeah. So, and then to catch you up, we started back a little bit. Rift had a really bad dream.
Mm-hmm.
Got up, walked outside, and as Q, who does not sleep, realized this and walked to the entrance of the cave to just kind of look out on Rift, he heard something behind him, turned around to see a thick humanoid figure with the face of a tiger reach down and grab Arnem and pull Arnem through a portal, not a rift, but a portal, some sort of portal magic. Not before Q was able to get a shot off on him, though. And,
Right.
Splatter a little bit of his blood against the wall.
Question for the DM:
Yes.
Was this humanoid ICK thick or ICC thick?
ICC thick.
Oh, two
Gotcha,
C's,
okay.
baby.
Gotcha.
I probably we're talking you know who Juji Mufu is?
No.
You know who Juji Mufu is, Malnox?
Mm-mm.
He's the guy who does all like he's the bodybuilder that does all the crazy like I'm gonna stand on 2 chairs with the squat bar with 45s on it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna do splits while instead of squatting I'm gonna do splits and have the chairs roll out and then roll back.
Yeah.
He's that kind of thick.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a good look at what it actually was that went through the portal, right? I just saw the portal close.
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw the portal close. You probably didn't get much of. You rolled a 3 on perception.
Yeah,
You
but
kinda
I just know it's
tried to run in.
it's something from the 9 hells, or at least something that speaks infernal.
It's something that speaks infernal because you did hear what it yelled
All right.
at Q.
All right.
So, Lan's caught up. Q is smearing the blood just down his face. And y'all are all awake as the gunshot rattled through the cave.
Oh,
I don't believe I asked for a wake up call.
What the fuck was that?
Looked like tiger, but a man.
Tiger. Man.
Tiger Man?
Would I have any idea what that is?
Manger?
All of you can roll. All of you can roll an intelligence check.
Oh, am I good?
Do I get advantage because of my background?
You get advantage. I will give you advantage because this character has already been brought up, and you were the specific person that was in conversation at the time.
Oh, all right.
Everybody else was kind of listening, but doing their own things while talking.
Okay.
Oh, that's not.
19.
Intelligence, just straight
14.
intelligence.
8.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Of course.
It's the same dice too. I went back to that
Yeah.
one.
You
This guy.
Clan, you rolled a 19. You look up and you're like, that sounds like something Rift had been talking about before. That's I think Rift had said so. And as you're saying that, Arnem had been talking about before. And as you're saying that, Rift goes, Rakshasa.
Fucking Rakshasa.
And for y'all's
Zunhai.
for y'all's memory,
Yeah.
y'all talked to the cleric in one of the temples in Waterdeep
Mm-hmm.
about it because
That's
Arnem.
right. Arnem said there's a
That
Rakshasa.
was the last
after
time
him.
last time Arnem saw his master. They had been attacked by a Rakshasa that they had already killed once. And that was when Arnem got pulled through the rift. So he was asking one of the clerics about it, and you happened to be there.
And
All you really know about him is what they told you that day in the temple, and
it's just that they relentlessly pursue their target, and you kill them, and they keep coming.
they completely have revenge on the mind, and once they've been slain, they're fueled by that hatred and revenge.
Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? So where did this Rakshasa go? Did anyone see?
There was a portal that opened.
Portal.
It looked different than the rifts that opened before.
So I went through a portal, not a rift, a portal.
And you
Not
would
doing-
have some understanding of this cue with your napkin, basically your black hole thing that you shoot out. You have some sort of understanding of portal magic.
It was almost as if he was deliberately moving between dimensions. Why the rifts seem to be erratic.
Well, if you're going to travel a long distance, portal magic's definitely the way to go. You cover a lot of ground in relatively little time.
A lot of ground or a different plane entirely. Did
So,
you-
how do we get our horny friend back, boys?
Did you get a look inside the portal queue? Did you see where it went?
Did I see anything behind him?
Not really. Not,
I did not. I got one shot off and I wounded this rock Shasa.
Oh, I don't know about you, but to me, portal sounds like some arcane magic that maybe Kenna would have some insight on. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything that we can do for Arnem at this point. I mean, I can't make portals. Can you make portals?
muted.
Mythyis, it's like you're trying to say something to me, but I think the gunshot from Q is still ringing in my ears. Could you repeat that?
Professional streamer.
Womp womp.
I would like to know if it's possible for me to try to use identify to tell in a generalized where the portal may have went. The destination of the portal was.
cast the spell. Because I don't think Identify technically does this. I think Identify is more for magic items, but I like where your head's at. So cast
Well,
the
it says
spell,
that I can learn their properties.
but
of
the
it.
item has to be there, right?
Right.
Like,
It
So-
has to be right, an object. Yeah.
so here's what I'll do. Because I like where your head's at and where you're going, cast the spell and roll me an intelligence check with
Okay.
disadvantage because I don't think you have any understanding of portal magic yet. You might in the future, but I don't think you have anything like that.
Okay.
Am I right? Do you have any spells that have like that open portals or anything like that you can?
No, nothing yet.
I have
Okay.
a conjuration spell that can summon something. Can I assist him?
That's a little.
Let's see.
It's a little different. You're pulling something out of like the Fae without the. This is more. I'm not making it a super hard DC, but I do think the spell doesn't quite.
All right. With a disadvantage, it is a 15.
Okay. I was marking it at about a 15. So I'll give you the spell cast. I'll say that you somehow, with your great knowledge of the science behind magic, you tap into the magical residue. I'm not gonna say this will happen every time you try to cast a spell like this, but this time you tap into the magical, residue left over from what was going on, and Identify. You're able to kind of rewire it backwards and figure out that he cast a dimension door.
Womp womp.
Okay. So I get down, I put my hands on the wall, look at it, feel it, take the wall, taste a little bit of it, Get out my notebook, write an equation down, divide by 2, right angles, hanging participle.
And did you cast that ritually, or did you cast it as a spell slot?
Let's see. I cast it as a spell slot. From what I can tell here, in the residue of the spell, I believe that it would be a dimension door would be the spell that would be used.
Is that used to
So-
travel in our own plane or between them?
No, it's in our own plane. It can't go very far.
It was pretty far.
500 feet, right?
500
Yeah.
feet. That's a pretty good
500 feet.
ways.
Well, he's got to be around here somewhere then, right?
True, but I mean, the entire time we've been here, they've probably been moving, so they're well past 500 feet by now, and we don't know
And-
which direction.
Right. Can I cast? See, do I have? Can I cast locate object on Arnem's spellbook? It's within 1,000 feet. I sense the direction of the object's location, and if it's in motion, I know the motion or the direction of the motion.
Motion of the ocean.
Yeah, I would say that you're not familiar with the spellbook, but you've seen it within 30 spell requires.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him use it, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you wouldn't be like he hasn't let a lot of you like actually look at the spellbook.
Yeah.
So I would say you get just the slightest blip.
Mhm.
And you said it's 1,000 feet,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that slightest blip, almost at the end of your range.
Okay.
The direction of El Turl. Or El Turel, however you want to.
They're headed back to town. Just the faintest sense of it. He's far, but he's not that far. I say we get moving.
I think Rakshasa is working with Keltesh.
True, I think it's very possible he is.
Jeez, you're like a dog with a ham bone. You know, let go of this thing.
We have our. Did we bring our horses here? Or are they back in town?
I think they're back in town. Y'all would have had to be by foot to track everything.
All right.
Yeah, they're back in town because remember you talked to the guards. The guards led you out there,
That's right. That's right.
and then you tracked. So you would have not had time to go pick up the horses.
All right. Well,
Could the guards have led you?
let's. I say we get back to town as fast as possible and see if we can't find our friend.
We'll have to move it.
And then look at objects concentration for up to 10 minutes. So as we're headed back, if I sense any change in direction, if not, I'll just keep going towards Altero.
You don't sense any change in direction, but you just lose it.
He's moving faster than we are.
And I mean, you basically lost it. You sensed it in the direction of El Turl,
Mhm.
and gone.
I say we hoof it back to town. We'll try again there.
Sounds like a plan.
I think I found
So, with that, you're probably about 7 a.m. And you know that the shipment is due at Kinna's by noon.
And
as
how
well.
far out? We were an hour and a half out of town. You said, right?
Yeah.
But the shipment was only about 30 minutes outside of town, right? Or an hour.
Well, y'all are more than an hour and a half out of town. Because remember, y'all went about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour out of town,
Mhm.
and then y'all have gone off sideways basically for like another hour and a half.
Okay.
And y'all have to at least work back sideways because there's a bridge y'all have to use to get into town because of the waterway that cuts off where y'all are from El Turl.
All right. Well, he headed back towards town, but we only got one shot at this shipment, and it's going to be cutting it close. Do we head back to town? Do we risk losing out on this shipment for Kenna? Do we go back, see if we can find Arnem in town? Do we go back after and find Arnem? I don't know what to do in this situation.
Yeah, I walk up and put my hand on Randy, and I say, I kind of push Randy forward a little bit. You and Randy go after Arnem.
That's actually what I was going to suggest, but
We'll
Yes, split the
Sure.
party.
we will take
What
care
could
of
go
the
wrong?
Shipment.
Are you sure? Doesn't seem like if we run into that Rakshasa, I mean, Randy and I are strong, but I'm strong, but
hey,
Hey, one thing I've learned over the years is if you're going up against an enemy that you don't think you can take, don't engage the enemy.
right. But if we find Arnem, it might not be our choice to engage or not. I'd feel much more comfortable if we were all together in this. But if you all think it's best, if you feel confident with the bandits, then we can go on ahead and we'll see if we can find him and keep our distance till you arrive.
What do you say, Q?
If you need help, though, I don't know how you could get to us.
Yeah, I got nothing.
These are common thieves. Surely we can deal with them.
Common thieves, yes.
All right. About what time is it right now? Should we?
7:30ish in the morning.
So it'll take us, you said 2.5 hours to get back to town?
Probably 2.5 hours to get back to town. Hour and a half, hour 45 to get to the
Ambush point.
ambush point.
We could make it back to town. I could try to cast the spell again to find the book. If we don't get a ping, we'd still have time to get back out to the point by the time the thieves come. But again, I leave it to the discretion of the group.
out of game, I don't think there's no way two of us can take a rock Shasta. But
No.
that's just me.
I mean, if you want my thing, this is part of the way to get Arnem out of the game, so I don't have to deal with him being there.
I know, that's why
I
I'm
know.
really pushing this to get Arna back in the game.
Asshole. I mean, I'll go and then I'll score somebody, I guess, too. But
let's just deal with this thing in town, and then we'll come back and try to find Arnem later. Hell, the way things have been going, he'll probably shoot out a portal at some point.
That's true. He has done that twice already.
Seems to be his thing.
Right.
Yeah, I know, and you think it would be the other way. Hell, this guy's name is Rift.
Right. Well, that will give us more time to set up an ambush of our own. Ambush for the ambush? Ambush option. Right.
Don't quit your day job, kid.
Let's head back to the ambush point.
Start making your way. Who's guiding y'all?
Not
I think I'm the one that led us out this way last time, so I'll try to find my way back.
The paladin. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yep. I'm following the paladin.
Yep. Roll survival.
Hey, I'm good at survival.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
+4.
Cool.
So 5.
We're definitely lost.
So y'all start walking, and then
Do I get advantage because I walked this path last night? Yeah, I figured.
not after the dream you had
Yeah.
overnight too. Y'all start walking, and then you look up, and this isn't right, and you start walking another way, and you look up, and this isn't right, and finally, Arnem and Q both just kind of stop you and go. Arnem and Q and Mythyis both kind of stop you, and Mythyis points one way, and Q takes your shoulders and turns you, and like, oh yes, that's the way. And
Yes, yeah, that. Yesterday when we were walking out, I saw something I wanted to check over here. But you're right, we have more pressing things. So the ambush point first. We'll come back here.
yeah, so you probably add 45 minutes to an hour on your journey to get back.
Oh, we're gonna get there right when the thieves are getting there. That was part of the
that
plan
one.
all along. They're not gonna expect us.
So y'all start making your way
Downtown.
downtown. I knew you were gonna say it. Y'all start to get closer to the path, and y'all hear something.
Ooh.
Done. As you start to hear something, peek up, and you see one guy that's kind of on his hands and knees, close to the path, but more so over towards some like trees and stuff.
Is this around the same area as the ambush point that we saw yesterday when the guards were showing us where the caravans have been ambushed?
Yeah, pretty close.
Is it near the trees that we saw and found the traps on, or the rope traps and everything from where we? Is it those same trees?
You think so?
Either that guy's hurt or he's resetting that rope trap we found last night.
I kind of look, put my hands over my eye. Yeah, he's definitely setting that training. I mean, it's what I would do if I was, one day ambush a wagon. Not saying that I ever did, just saying that
Seem to know a
it's
lot
what I
about
would
this.
do. Hey, we're not all paladins, brother.
Do we let him set it up, see if there's more, and deal with them all, or we try to grab this one?
He's out in the middle of the road.
He's closer. He's off the road, kind of by a tree, and he's down on his hands and knees, like he's working on something.
I'd like to slip away from the party and try to sneak up on him without them seeing me do this.
All right, roll a stealth check.
All right, that's a 9.
Nah.
I'm sorry. Let me redo that.
Let's say I'm pretty sure my passive perception's higher than 9.
Yeah, all of your party members see you start to you get down and your arms come up a little bit and you go and just stepping on every stick, breaking it. You need to oil your ball and socket joint a little bit.
Oh, so do I.
Q, where you going, Q?
Going to deal with the guy.
How close? We'll say y'all are 60 feet up off of them, but y'all are kind of up the ease a little bit into some thicker trees. How far are you walking down, Q?
Do you want to wait and see if there's more?
I probably only took a couple steps before.
So 10 feet or so?
Yeah, before he before he started talking to me, and I stopped.
Okay, well, I gave him disadvantage, so he did not hear you taking those steps, and you lucked out because he rolled a natural 20. I figured if you're that far away into some thick woods, you probably have disadvantage on trying to hear you. Also, he's working. So, all right, y'all just sitting back and waiting.
If you wanna go grab him, Q, be my guest. I just figured there might be more around. It might do us good to see where he goes. If he goes back to the rest of the bandits, unless you think it's just one guy who's ambushing these caravans.
At that, Mythyis puts his crossbow back behind him.
I was going to strangle him until he told us about his companions.
Oh, Q, point of reference here about anatomy and stuff. Usually people don't talk very well when they're being choked to death. Also, the death part kicks in a few minutes after that.
I will remember this. Thank you, Mythyis.
Yeah, no problem. That's why I'm here. Learnificate the masses. So I guess me shooting this guy with a crossbow is out of the question.
Maybe if you're really well hidden.
Because, I can do that. But you just said you wanted to watch this guy, so I'm assuming attacking him would be not what you were wanting to do.
I mean, far be it from me to stop you. I just think that there might be more around here, and maybe he gives us a clue as to where.
About that time, you see other guy come up and kneel down with him in kind of hurried speech. Starts having a little conversation with them as they're knelt there together.
I could use thaumaturgy to make the ground rumble under him a little bit. See if it spooks him enough to run back to where they're hiding.
When I say go for it.
I use
By all
thaumaturgy to cause tremors underneath of them.
In worst case, I think they have diarrhea.
See if it spooks him enough to make him run.
They run around going.
There's an earthquake.
Roll intimidation check.
Excellent.
They both kind of real quickly lower themselves to the ground, hands on the ground. They kind of start looking around, get back up and start working. And
Worth a shot.
good shot.
well.
I just fuck it, Mythyis. Shoot him.
We could wait until they murder the people
About
caravan,
about-
and then
You're not gonna wait for murder.
about that time, you see them start trying to hide in the bushes.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Hey, Mythyis, do that thing where you shoot him,
Yeah, guys, I got it.
but like it may be in the kneecap.
Q, why don't you take a shot too? You guys shoot him at the same time. There's two of them, two of you.
I pulled my gun out and
So
Randy, don't you have a gun too?
Yeah, sure.
how far away are they?
From you didn't say you went back, so about 50 feet from you, 60 from everybody else.
I would probably walk ahead just a little bit. They're a little bit out of my comfort range, so
Well, I won't make you re-roll your stealth. I'll give you the 9 that you had before.
the 9.
I'll give you that 9.
well, I've already got my crossbow out.
I'm giving them the fail on the
Oh.
9 as well. Like I'm keeping their.
Can I just hold an Eldritch Blast in case I see anyone else?
Sure. You gonna hold it, or are you gonna launch it?
I'm
At
gonna hold
them.
it if I see anyone aside from those two.
You want aside from those two? Okay.
If any other bandits come out after this whole scuffle starts.
So
All right.
hold the 3 fingers. Go down to 2, 1, and then I fire.
Roll to attack.
I was trying to queue up Mythyis, but apparently he didn't catch that. So
Oh no, I shot when you let the thing drop. When you let
Okay.
your finger drop, I
Yeah.
shot.
Okay.
Both of you roll to attack.
I got a dirty 20.
that is a 27.
Like I did toss? What? Tips?
Both of those hit. So roll your damage.
Oh, horrible damage.
Ah,
7.
7. Okay.
I rolled max damage, so 10.
Nice.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
Both of them kind of fall to the ground. And then
Yeah, there's what?
roll initiative.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, you knew there were more.
Why
than
fly?
it's my favorite idiot of the game.
That's awesome.
The worst time to roll a natural 20 is when you roll an initiative.
Not
We were like an
necessarily.
acapella group. While each player was taking their turn, the other people could be singing the battle music.
20 to 25.
I got a... Nope, never mind. I have a -1 to initiative.
Okay. Oh,
Not a I'm not a dexterous one.
15 to 20.
Natural 20 -1, 19.
17.
Into 15.
11.
Ow.
There you go, 11.
11 for Mythyis as well.
Oh, you copycat.
Wow. Okay. All right. At the top of the initiative order, y'all are not actually. You do some quick calculations here. How close did you get with your shot there, Diz?
40 feet.
Went up to about 40 feet away.
Yep.
Okay. Are all actually off of this map. Is you're about 10 feet off of this map. Everybody else is about. Actually, here. I think I can do.
I didn't even have roll 20 pulled up. Hold up.
Ow. No faith in me whatsoever.
No, you're right.
I can reuse maps of roads.
This looks real familiar.
I know how to reuse maps of roads.
Very good.
Okay.
They summon generic road number 1.
So these two are the two that y'all shot and they fell to the ground. To the bushes. And over here, see just 4 more. Yeah, 4 more. But they're all kind of spread out working on stuff. And as soon as they hear the shot, that's over in this area. So these tokens are hard to see. I didn't put the tokens on the map before today. I thought they would be easier. You see 4 more working on stuff. They hear the gunshot and their friends fall, and they all shoot up and start looking around really quickly.
Like little friggin' ferrets.
Like little frickin' ferrets. And I'll give you all that.
I wish I had fireball or something cool.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, man, we need a fireball.
Yeah. That should have been a warlock or a sorcerer. Yeah, sorcerer would have been awesome.
I'll give you all that these two right here are a little bit heftier than the others. They're wearing better armor. Look like they have better weapons than the others that y'all have seen.
So wait, the two in red are the ones that we
two
hit.
that have the red dots.
Oh, they're the ones
those
that are
the-
heftier.
Those are the ones that are heftier. Yeah.
Which are the two that we hit? The ones right in front of us.
The ones right in front of us. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. With that, combat starts. At the top of the round, y'all have not hid, so it would not be hard to find y'all, especially after the loud ringing gunshot
Yep.
from Q. So this one's gonna. 30.
I started blasting.
He'll get
So
there.
so anyway, I started blasting.
So Q, you're still. Remember, your first 10 feet of movement, Q, will be to get to where you are now, basically. Get to the edge of the map.
Okay.
Everybody else, your first 30 feet of movement will put you on the edge of the map. On the edge of the white, where y'all are now. Because y'all attack from so far away.
Okay.
Okay.
So he gets there. You would be 50 feet away. 40 now. Inch. Oh, he cannot. Yeah, so he pulls out. He pulls out a scimitar and a dagger in his hands, and he's going to use actually 30 more feet of movement to rush y'all.
Okay.
So Q, you're about 20 feet away from him now. And this one right here pops back up and takes a shot at you. As you are again, still closer than anybody else.
Wait, he's shooting at Q?
Yep.
How far is Q from the rest of us?
He's about 20 feet ahead of y'all.
20 feet ahead of
closer
us.
to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So Q, what does a 18 get?
Hits.
Hit. uh, 6 damage as a crossbow bolt just kind of tink right into kind of the socket there. And then
Bring
it
it
comes
up
to
and
Rift. Your turn, sir.
All right. So how far am I from this guy with the red dot?
From this guy with the red dot,
The guy who's running up
so he's
towards
20
Q.
feet from Q, and you're 30 feet from Q, so that's 50 feet-ish.
Oh, I'm 30 feet from Q?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll run up as close as I can get to that guy. So I can get...
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got
No,
30.
you're 20 feet from Q, so you can get 10 feet from him.
Okay, I'll do that.
Right? You have if you're 40 feet and
So-
you have a movement of 30 feet. So
Yeah.
You can get right on the edge of the white here. Here, I'll move everybody else down, kind of. You can. Arnem doesn't. So yeah, you can basically get to where you're at.
So I'm like right
now.
there.
No, you would be on the edge of the white, so like here.
Okay.
somewhere.
And then Q, but Q's up even closer than that, right? Or is he... Or no, he's further back. He's further back.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm further up where when you started.
Okay, I
You
got you.
basically ran 20
Ran
feet,
past
met Q, and then 10 feet
Info.
past him.
Okay. Yeah, so
to
I'll-
get there.
I'll run up on him. Not quite close enough for melee, so I will just go ahead and haul off a chill touch at him.
Is that not a touch spell?
No, 120 feet range.
Oh. Okay.
That is going to be a
One of those weird spells.
27 to
Yeah.
hit.
That hits.
All right, that's 2d8. That's gonna be 8 points of damage on him, and he can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Alrighty.
And then as a yeah, that'll work. As a bonus action, since I'm a dumb and forgot to do this in the first place, I'll cast Axe on him.
Alright, you
Should have
reach
done
out
that
your
first.
hand and point at him. Nothing happens.
Uh-oh.
Like you almost like shake your hand and
It's okay, but it happens to the best of us.
But my chill touch was fine.
shield touch was fine.
X doesn't work. I'm gonna look really confused at my hand, and as it done.
That takes us to UQ, who are now 20 feet back, 10 feet behind Rift, basically.
I'll just move myself to the edge of the map here. I'll advance up, another 10 feet there, and stop and just basically just shoot this guy at point blank range.
Roll to attack, sir.
2 shots. First one is a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
What would it be?
Would there be?
Will there be any reason I should roll damage first before I take the second shot?
I mean, you could do it either way. You're not killing this guy with one shot.
Natural 20.
You might kill him with 2.
You might kill him with 2.
Never.
Double tap.
Yeah.
First roll Zombieland.
Roll damage.
First shot. 9 points of piercing.
Okay.
Second shot. 23 points of piercing.
All right. 32 points of damage in one round from Q.
Remind me not to ever fuck you. You will definitely kill me.
Oh my gosh.
Luckily, I was smart enough to, modify the encounter.
Action surge.
Here we go.
Please.
Yeah. I learned from you, Diz.
2 more shots at him.
Oh man.
I learned from you.
Alright, so this is not as good as 14.
Okay.
That one hit him.
Let me check. Actually, 14 just misses.
Ooh.
Second one's a 14 as well.
Yeah, both
Burn
of
that
your
action
action surge
surge.
miss.
Well, at least you tried.
Yep.
Pay for effort.
All these bullets. Alright, that's me.
All right. After Q, the rest of my guys go. So this guy hops up, or he's already. Oh, that's the guy that's already hopped up. He doesn't need to. This guy hops up, looks up there, sees Rift and Q as the closest targets, and just takes a shot with the crossbow at. Let's go. Rift, you're closer to him.
Perfect.
19 plus 3, 22.
Yeah, that'll
hit?
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Ooh. Max damage, 9.
Okay.
9 points of damage to you.
9 points of damage. I will
So
take it.
both of them kind of stay there, hold their ground there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Both of them move up, crossbows in hand, drawn. See who. We'll go 1 and 1. Just to be fair, we'll go 1 and 1. One will shoot at Q, one will shoot at Rift.
Okay.
So the one coming at you, Q, is a 17.
Misses.
Misses. The one coming at you, Rift, is a 19.
Just hits. Well,
Just hits.
Yeah.
All right. So that is 6 points of damage on them.
how much now?
6 on
6.
the second on
Okay.
that last attack.
Perfect.
And then this one's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 30, 5, 30, all the way up into as close as he can get. Again, as he gets closer, he flips out a scimitar and a dagger, holding the dagger backwards in the scimitar normally, and he's ready to go.
Okay.
That takes us to Randy. Randy Dandy.
Let's see. 40, 50. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna stay exactly where I am.
Okay.
And cast Whole Person on old boy right here.
All right. What's the saving throw?
It is a Wisdom saving throw of 16.
16. You said 17?
No,
Okay,
16. It's 16.
Oh, 16? Okay. He passes.
Oh, fair.
Just barely. I mean, he
Well,
rolled 15 on the die.
dang.
Hard to. Not like he's, a god or anything. He just, got lucky with a die roll. You always seem to be the one people get lucky against, Randy.
Yeah, I like to burn spells for no reason, but that is going to be my turn for this go round.
All right. Mythyis.
Quick question, DM. If a character has 2 attacks,
Yes.
does that mean that they? I know that means they can attack twice with a weapon. Does that mean that they can
No
attack
double
twice with a
spells.
cantrip? Oh, damn it. Okay.
No.
Well,
So-
I tried.
So your spell specifically says 1 action, right? And your attack action says when you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks in that action. So they consume the same action, but it's not like a spell isn't considered an attack.
Okay.
Remember, you're actually like over playing. You're like 40 feet this way.
Remember, your cantrips level up
Okay.
about the same time that we get more attacks.
Yeah. So if you have multiple attacks, you probably deal more damage with the cantrip as well.
Or both.
About the same time you get a second attack, your cantrip would level to 2d10 instead of 1d10 if you're talking about like a firebolt. But yeah, you're off 40 feet this direction ish.
Okay. Well, I'm going to firebolt the guy in front of Rift.
The top one.
Yes.
Alrighty, roll that attack.
Ah, crap. Well, that's an 8.
Yeah, you missed just a little. You were worried about singeing Rift back.
Yep.
Set the trees on fire.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
All right. With that, it takes it back to the top of the round. This guy's gonna just step up in front of in front of Q, and he's gonna go multi-attack.
Am I standing next to Q?
You are.
We're right next to each other. All right, so I'm gonna use my reaction to give him disadvantage. It's a
On one
protection.
attack, right?
Yeah.
All right. So multi-attack gives him 3 attacks. So he's gonna go scimitar with disadvantage.
Oh, actually, instead of that, I'm gonna use Yeah, you know what? I already said it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The scimitar is a 18 hit
That hits.
on the first one with disadvantage. The second one is a 22. And then the dagger coming around on the
Yeah.
side is a 4.
4 misses.
Okay.
After he hit me with the first 2 blade attacks, I realized I didn't like to be hit with blade attacks.
15 damage total from the 2 blades clanking against you.
Clink, clink.
And Mal,
Mhm.
the farthest south archer, is
Mhm.
going to take a crossbow shot at you.
All right.
And that is going to be a 9.
I'm sorry, you cut out there. What was that?
Sorry, 19 total. I leaned into to
Oh,
look at the,
yeah, that hits.
the page. That is only 4 damage.
Perfection.
I did up these character stats thinking that there were going to be 5 of you. So
We'll be fine.
I think you'll be fine. It still was pretty chump change, I thought, for y'all, but If it turns out not to be, I'm sorry, because I did think there were going to be 5 here.
We'll be fine.
But that takes it back to your top of the round, Rift. Go
Ex-
before anybody else.
Excellent. I do not like being shot with crossbow bolts. The guy right in front of me, how's he looking? Or right in
Which
front
one?
of Q. The one right in front of Q. The one that we've been hitting on.
I mean, he's not looking bad. He's not looking great.
Awesome.
He looks like he's been hit and chilled and
Cool.
barely escaped a fire. Like his hair got a little singed on a firebolt.
Alright, I'm gonna take 2 attacks at him.
Okay.
The first one is my 3rd natural one of the night.
Yeah, you just swing wide on him.
That's
You're afraid of.
Second one's a 25.
Second one hits.
Awesome.
You're afraid of hitting Q on that first one as you kind of swing through, and then you realize what are you using?
I'm using my Sunblade.
Okay, remember it is a blade again, not a
Yep.
trident.
Yep. So that's 1d8 plus 5, and I really don't like this guy right now, so I'm gonna pump a level 2 Divine Smite into him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 4d8 plus 5. Excellent.
Smite the old mighty smoter.
Right. Yeah. Okay. 48. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That's gonna be 27 points of damage.
27.
And then he's still standing.
He's still standing.
Excellent. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Q, so he gets +2 to his AC.
Alrighty. Anything else for you? Any movement? Run away now?
No, I'm gonna just stay up in his face.
Q goes to you, bud.
All right. I'm just gonna shoot at him, even though he's not armed.
Yeah, you would shoot with disadvantage, but you can do that.
That is a 17.
Hits. Roll the damage.
Pretty good. 16 points of damage.
With 16 health, you pull the gun into his stomach.
Yep.
And just blast right into that stomach gut shot. And he kind of curls over on top of your arm, and just slides down.
All right. With my second attack, I would like to reload.
Okay, yeah. Good call.
As I'm reloading, I'm going to kind of walk over in like this direction here.
Get away from the tank. Makes perfect sense.
Just kind of pivot around to the side there a little bit.
Yeah, I as a hunter also don't like being up close to a tank. So makes sense. Cool. Anything else for your turn? Repositioned.
I think that's all.
All right. Now it is everybody else's turn. They're gonna start creeping towards you. 5, 10, 15.
I'm gonna run and take my contacts out real quick.
Alright, no problem.
My eyes are on fire. I have a 20 AC, by the way. So
That's cool. They all just watched Rift take out one of their bigger ones, and he is.
What time? I didn't take him out.
Yeah.
You smited him with the holy smite of
The
smite.
smotest of the smiting.
The holy smite of smitehood.
Yeah, but still.
You want to get smoten?
Also,
get smit.
also pack
Get smit.
mentality kind of thing. Like you're the
Yeah.
closest to any
Yeah,
of them,
yeah,
therefore the,
yeah,
the most dangerous to any of them. That is a 13 to hit,
No.
a natural 19. So 21, 22.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, 22. A 17. I think misses you, right?
Yeah, 17 misses.
A 6.
That
I got
misses.
one hit in all of that.
Yep.
Ooh, 9 damage though.
Okay.
And this guy is gonna see you take down his friend. Step up,
Yeah.
and he's gonna use his multi attack on you.
Excellent. Bring it on.
That is a 19,
Yep.
a natural 20,
Yep.
a 21. 18
Yep.
plus 5, 21.
Yep.
Bad at math today, guys. Sorry. I'm real bad at math today. Don't wave goodbye like you dying. Oh, hey, that was. Okay.
Yeah. That's
With-
good. Go ahead. Just tell me. Fine.
$21 points of damage between all three of the strikes.
21?
21.
Oh. Never mind. We're fine.
I mean, they're using scimitars and daggers. They're not decked out like you.
I mean, we're not fine. We're not- but
That is their turn, so it would come to you, Randy.
I mean, I definitely don't look good. But, you know.
Well, seeing our shiny paladin up there just got, his cheeks clapped.
Clapping cheeks.
I'm going to cast a 3rd level healing word on my boy.
Oh.
All right, let's hear that healing word.
Well, dang, I've only got 2 songs for that, and I was letting good. Oh well, we'll just do some remixes here. I get up my guitar and I start to do a little ditty, and I look at Riff and I go, "Get up off of that thing, shake it off, and you feel better. Get up off of that thing, and kill these dudes with stones."
All right, roll that healing.
All right, I'm gonna roll it right here. Let's see if it'll do it for me. This is
I'm
all.
gonna call him Healing Cheeks.
Healing cheeks. That's for a big 13 right
Ooh.
there.
13
Thank
health.
you. Thank you.
And that is my action.
That is a bonus action.
That is an action. That's 3rd level. That's all I got.
Healing
That's-
word is a bonus action.
It. Well, I cast at 3rd level. It is if it's 2nd level or lower,
It's
right?
still a bonus action.
Well.
So you
Okay.
you could technically use a cantrip action, or
A second
like-
level or lower?
not yet.
Oh,
Not at level 5. Cantrip action. I think it's at level. What is it, like 10? We started allowing that, Diz.
yeah, somewhere in an hour. God, I need one more level to get some really cooler stuff.
Some really cooler stuff.
Well, let's see. I guess I could. No, that's it. No, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. Oh well,
Alright.
I guess no. I would like to Can I do as a bonus action, as an action? Can I do some inspiration?
You've used your bonus action, so
No. Okay. Well,
Would-
never mind.
I would if you wanted to like vicious mockery or I don't know what else you might have.
Pick up a rock and throw it.
Pick up a rock and throw it. If you've got a crossbow you wanted to attack with, anything like that.
I do
Pull down your pants and flash them to distract.
Yeah, I'd let you pull down your pants and show
Oh,
them
my Corey Wolfhart.
the micro peen.
Oh no, it's no. This dude, tiny, but it's dragging her in.
Oh, that's right. You were.
Yep. You're thinking of the other guy.
No, he's
You were
strapped.
yeah, I was thinking.
You're thinking of
Gabe.
Mythyis.
I was thinking about Gabe. Your other
No, Gabe's
character.
got an elephant trunk between his legs.
All right. But if that's your
Krillix,
turn,
not so much. Yeah, that's my turn.
it goes to you, Mythyis. You're muted, Mythyis. And those
Alright.
gunshots really ring in people's ears today. Just
Woo.
All right.
I think that
Matthias
last dagger hit me in the ear.
is going to hit this guy with a fire.
roll to attack.
Awesome. So that's a 25 to hit.
That hit twice.
Let's see.
I'm good too.
Okay, so that's 7 damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I summon my Steel Defender.
Your cat.
Yep.
Go. On one.
And that ends my turn.
Alrighty. Back to the top of the lineup. He is dead. Yeah. So he is dead. So the only other one that's in that lineup is the far south archer.
Mhm.
Taking the shot at you again. 18.
Just hits.
7 points of damage.
You love to see it.
I mean, you are right in combat with the
Oh yeah, I know.
the boss man.
Oh, I know.
They're gonna try to protect their meal ticket.
Oh yeah.
And then that would be your turn, Rift.
All right. I'm gonna look at the guy right in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna slap myself in the chest, spit a little bit of blood on his face, and pump all 25 points of lay on hands into myself, bring myself back up.
All right, and that's
Action.
action to do it.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm back up,
You
and
heal
then
25 points.
heal 25, and then with my bonus action, I am going to drop Shield of Faith on Q because he ran away, and cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Does it take a bonus action to drop it?
It just says,
I guess technically you would, if it's concentration, you could
Yeah.
just cast it on yourself.
yeah,
Yeah. Is it concentration?
it is, yes,
Roll me one Constitution saving throw.
because we
Because
didn't
you
roll him
get-
for the last one.
Because you didn't get rolled for the hit. None of the hits were big enough to make it. Because each technical time of damage. So just roll me one good one and see if it.
I mean, it would have dropped off of Q
Oh wait,
there,
yeah,
right?
you're dropping off anyway.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm just recasting it on myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Oop, Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. Is that your turn?
And that. Let's see, I'm still in melee with this guy, right?
You are.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay in melee with him, but I'm gonna move around here to the side. So I'm kind of.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna move this way to the side, so I'm in between him and.
Okay.
Wait, no, wait. The rest of the party is not down there. They're behind me, right?
Yeah, they're behind you.
Never mind. I'm gonna stay right where I
Yeah.
am.
We just moved them down there. That way
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
had
yeah.
places y'all could put it without
Yeah,
figuring.
I'm easily confused. Yes,
okay.
we're gonna chill right there.
Q, your run, bud.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
This guy right here,
Yep.
the far north archer. Okay.
Natural 20.
All right. Roll that damage before you decide who you shoot again.
28 points of damage.
He who has not been touched yet just crumbles to the ground.
Yep, it's
I'd
like that.
Shoot the guy next to him. Then.
Okay. Take your shot.
What do you got, a desert eagle? Good God.
That is almost a natural 20. That is a 27.
Hits, yes.
Points of damage.
He withstands your shot a little bit better than the last one, and just kind of he definitely like drops to a knee and then kind of steadies himself back up.
That healing word from earlier.
Yep.
Was that on Rift?
That was on Rift. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to do
Second win.
Yep.
Sounds good.
And then that'll be my turn.
After that, it becomes their turn.
Yes.
Rift, the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
up on you, 3 strikes. His multi-attack
Go for it.
is a 17.
Nope.
Bing. 18.
Nope.
Bing. Oh yeah, you got a 20 now, don't you?
Yep.
Heavy plate, baby.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Just nothing. But all 3 archers as well. They're
Excellent.
gonna then take their shots at you because again, mill ticket.
Oh yeah.
18,
A yawn.
8, and 21
Ooh, the last one finds its way through.
out of 6 attacks. 1 finally hit. 6 damage. And roll a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw. Nope. Shield of Faith drops. That's a 5.
Yep, Shield of Faith.
It did what it did too.
It blocked 5 attacks. Yeah. And with that, Randy, you are up, sir.
Okie dokie. What was I gonna do again? I owe it to myself one more time to try to cast whole person on old boy right here. So
Okay.
please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Once more with
6.
feeling.
That is a fail.
Old person holds him in place. He gets the
Choose a humanoid you can see within range. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a succession, the spell ends on the target.
so just on the end of his turns. It's not a if he gets attacked thing. Cool.
Yeah, it's so he is paralyzed. Yeah, for the time.
Cool. Anything else for you?
Let's see. I'm going to move right here.
You again. You're like 40 feet off, or yeah, 35 feet off behind Rift.
Perfect.
So like this direction.
Far away.
You're that way, Randy.
Oh, well, sorry. I meant this way then.
Okay, so you would move up to behind Rift, basically. Again, these characters down here aren't on the playing field. You are not on the map yet. That's
Oh,
why your
okay.
character is down there.
Well, never mind.
Far away.
I'm staying where I'm at then, because I'm really confused on my movement.
Do you see where
I'll
my
st-
arrow is pointing?
Yes.
You are off the map about 30 feet that way, or 20 feet that way.
Okay. Then that's fine. I'll stay where I'm at.
Like, you could use your movement to come onto the white checkered of the map.
Nah, it's okay. I'm good.
But yeah, y'all are down there because you need your tokens in case you ever get onto the map, but you're not in the combat yet. Mythyis.
All right, I am going to firebolt this guy.
All right, roll that attack.
All right, that is a 17.
17. Hit. Roll damage.
Okay, that's 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. He
And-
is. He's still standing.
Okay, and then I'm going to have my Steel Defender move up
Okay.
towards that same guy. Let me see. 40 feet.
Okay. So we'll use Arnem for now. So if he moves up 40 feet, that would put him like here.
Okay.
You want him in melee with this guy, or do you want him like getting ready to push towards the other three?
Yeah, right there is fine.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
With that, he's dead. The far south archer is still alive, so he makes an attack roll. 15,
Miss.
not gonna hit. He's going. Yeah, he's gonna kind of jump back here. Kind of start talking to the other three. He's not liking where he's at right now. Rethinking life decisions.
Probably a good idea.
And it is your turn, Rick.
Thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to cast. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
And then go ahead and take 2 attacks against the guy in front of me.
Alrighty. Pow pow. Swing away. With
They're with
advantage on both
advantage.
attacks.
Bye bye.
Old person.
Oh yeah. The first one is a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Those are automatic criticals.
Are they if he's paralyzed?
Yep.
I thought it was just advantage.
It is both advantage and if they hit.
It's advantage if he's restrained, right? But it's a crit if he's paralyzed.
Oh.
So, all right, bud. Sorry.
To the Lord.
Just because
Whole
I can,
person.
I'm gonna use a divine smite as well.
Whole person is evil.
So that's a searing smite and a divine smite.
Especially if you're toe to toe with a tank.
Yeah.
So let's see, that's gonna be 2d6 fire damage plus 2. Oh man, this is not nice. That's 2d6 fire damage plus 2d8 3d8 radiant damage because my actual weapon is radiant damage.
You allow him to double all the dice, right?
Yep.
All of the dice
Smite,
and the divine
all of
smite. And the searing smite.
Searing smite, divine
About to
smite,
do, like,
and damage. Oh no.
Did you roll all one?
No, I rolled 2 8s, a 5, a 6, and a 4.
And that was just base damage. Don't you have to roll it again?
Oh, do you want me to roll it again or just double it?
Oh, you can do either way.
Yes,
Works for me.
that's 22 20. It's 30. That's 46 plus 5 is 51.
Oh, man.
He just turned into pink rain.
He. But he's still standing there.
All right, second attack. I still have one more attack.
Oh, that's right. That's
And that's it. And then, sorry, the other attack's also a crit. So
If you hit, yeah.
if you hit, yeah.
that's going to be a.
But you do have advantage, so
Yep. Yeah, that's a 20.
It's auto crit.
Awesome. So that's 1d8. So only 1d8 this time. Wait.
So should I be nice to him and teach him something to?
Can I can Searing Smite. I can Divine Smite every attack, right?
yeah.
Every
You're the one
time I
that
hit?
hits, right. Every time you hit.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Divine Smite is a free action.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as you have spell slots, you can Divine Smite.
Oh,
you
yeah.
pump
That's what I
every
was
time.
gonna-
Yeah.
That's why I was asking if I should be nice and teach you something since it is your
That's
first.
Paladin's bread and butter. If you
Yeah.
hit, pump that smite.
Yeah.
Pump
Only
it.
once per attack, but
Yeah.
every attack can be hit.
Yeah.
As long as
so-
you have spell slots to pump into it.
Yep, this is my last spell slot. Yeah, I'm tapped out after this, but that's still 3d8 double plus 5. Oh, that's an 8 and a 6 and a 1. So that is what? 6.
15 doubled to 30.
That's 32. Oh, I hold on, I added the last one wrong. I didn't double the. That's fine, whatever. I mean, he's gonna be dead after this, but it was way more than 51 last time. Yeah, so that is 14, 15, 30, 35.
He just kind of. You see the eyes kind of roll back into his head, and breath leave his body, but he's still kind of just held by that magic for a second, and then collapses to the ground.
Ooh. Smite the old smotey smotin' and
Anything else you would like to do on your turn, Riff?
That. I don't even know if my bonus action is my action. Yeah, actually. Screw it. I'm gonna run right here up in these guys' face, so I'm in melee with all of them. Charge up on him. That will be
Alrighty.
my turn.
Goes to Q.
I'd like to move to right here first, and I really wish that I had the
Piercing
ability
shot.
where I could shoot through them, but I do
Pew, pew,
not.
pew.
So I will just take my first shot at the injured one.
Yep. The top one.
That is a lot. Yeah, that's 27, I think.
Roll your damage.
14.
Yep, he's gone. He just kind of falls into the one next to him as you blow him into that direction.
Splatters like brains all over.
Brain
the
matter
ground.
all over Rift's nice shiny shield.
I open my mouth.
Take my second shot at the next guy, and that is a 21.
Roll your damage.
Eight points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then I would like to.
He is gone.
Like to move back in this direction.
All right. Anything else for you?
Yep, I would like to say, grab the other one.
All right. On this one's turn, he takes off running.
Do I get an attack of opportunity on him?
You certainly may.
Can I use my attack of opportunity to try to grapple him?
I'm gonna say probably not.
All right.
Because
can
like
I,
attack
can I take a
attack of
non-lethal attack on him?
opportunity, you can certainly do that.
Okay, I'll do that.
But I would say attack of opportunity like is in the same 6 seconds that you just swung twice and then ran up.
For sure.
Like you reaching out and grabbing hold of somebody is going to take a little more than as they run away because basically you're getting there as he's leaving.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try to hit him with a non-lethal attack then.
Yeah. You just walk up and pop him with the.
That's a 15 to hit.
It hits.
Okay.
And you don't even have to roll damage. You hit him with the. You literally just run up and punch him as he in the back of the head as he tries to run away, and he drops like a rock.
All right.
He's laying there, unconscious.
Okay.
Well.
And I'll yell out, "This one's alive."
Excellent.
Well,
Does anybody need mended?
Ended.
I wouldn't say no. I'm not looking as rough as I was, but I've certainly felt better.
Okay, I go up to
Combat over,
Riff.
or you gonna allow him to? Well, I guess he's knocked out, so combat is over.
Combat is over. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start reloading my gun as I'm walking over.
I go up to Rift and I cast Cure Wounds.
Bless your soul.
So you get 8 points of healing.
So you're curing wounds. Randy, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna go up to old dude. He's still alive here.
All right, roll a perception check for me.
Okie dokie. Perception. That's an 8.
I'd say you're going to the guy. You're not just kind of walking up to the group. You're going to him.
Well, yeah, just go up to him and then waiting on the others.
As you start walking up to him, you see a rift open beside him, and on the other side of it,
Oh, son of a...
see where page go.
Whoa.
You see a black
Look at that.
half dragon peering through the rift at you, just kind of snarling. And you see with ungodly speed a short sword with the giant half dragon's hand come out and stab into the guy, and then just he steps back and the rift shuts in front of him.
Oh. Anybody
Do I
else?
see this?
Anybody
or,
else see that?
Would I assume that Randy just stabbed him to death?
You would see the rift. I don't know that you would see the
I'm kind of
half
behind
dragon.
a tree there. I didn't know if I saw it. So
Roll a perception check. We'll make you roll a perception check because you're reloading and.
wait, good perception. It's 22.
Dang.
I'll say that you, while looking down, reloading, and the tree, with the tree between you, you may not have seen the rift in the black dragon, but you can look at the size of the blade hole in this thing and the size of Randy and realize that it probably wasn't him that did it.
Oh, I got a little dagger.
I walk over and bend down and kind of examine the wound. Look up at Randy. So, why did you let this happen?
What you see? There was a little magic hole, and a dragon with an arm came out and just stabbed my man on the ground here. It's very confusing.
The black dragon, you said.
Yes.
Like,
But why? Why?
that sounds like the Knights of Bahamut, yeah?
But why kill him? I don't understand. I'm utterly confused.
Start searching the bodies,
Apparently, they
Primarily-
didn't want him talking.
primarily looking
you
for
what?
clues that link these guys to Keltesh.
Roll an
Okay.
investigation check.
Oh yeah, he's 100% the culprit.
He's the big bad of this whole campaign, y'all.
If Q is right at the end of this, I'm gonna die.
14. Are you searching all the bodies?
Yep.
I mean, you find some weapons. You find scimitars, daggers, crossbows, crossbow bolts.
Just kind of throw those into a pile as I'm going through.
They're all wearing some form of leather armor. The two bigger ones are wearing a little bit heftier, like studded leather. Nothing that leads them back to Keltesh.
That we know of.
And with that roll, you don't yeah. You just kind of find the weapons and the armor with that roll.
And I start looting the bodies for anything of value and not for clues leading back to Keltesh.
Sure. Roll an investigation check with.
Can I assist?
Sure. Roll an If you and Randy actually take time to look through it,
Yes.
you can roll an investigation check straight.
Okay.
Because you would have disadvantage as Q is frantically looking for clues to.
Who's better at investigating things, Randy? I'm pretty decent at it.
I've got a +4.
So do I.
You're better than me.
That is only a 12, though.
What?
I mean, you're more specifically looking for something along these lines.
Yeah.
And I would say, with the fact that Q has stripped them of their armor,
Push on mine.
thrown their armor and
Okay.
weapons in a pile, you would find on one of the, only on one, but on one of the two bigger guys, he is wearing I mean, you find some gold. You find, probably not a ton, like 11 gold pieces, and not really gold pieces, but silver and electrum and copper that makes up to about 11 gold pieces.
Yeah.
And you find one of the bigger guys is wearing a medallion of sorts.
Medallion?
Yeah.
Do I recognize the symbol on it?
You recognize a dragon with 5 heads.
Okay, so I just assume that's a symbol of Bahamut then. Or of,
Not Bahamut. Not
Tiamat.
Bahamut.
Damn it.
You recognize the dragon with 5 heads on it.
All right.
Uh,
All right, yeah, I'll take it.
I would like to cut off the heads of the bodies. to take
Okay.
us to Kenna.
Seems excessive, my man.
you cut off the heads of the bodies, and are you just
I'll put them in
carrying
a
the heads
box.
of the bodies into town?
No, I put them in the portable
Okay.
hole.
Okay.
And I deliver those to Keltesh and demand explanation, are you, Q?
Buying things now.
So wait, through all of this, have we seen the caravan that they were trying to ambush?
Not yet, but it is still just like probably 30 minutes early. If they're due at Kenna's at noon,
Mhm.
remember you got here probably about 9:30, almost 10 o'clock. So
Yeah.
and then you've been here for about 2 minutes, tops.
I
That's
mean,
with you scouting it out. And
if we take
so-
what do y'all say we take a rest here and wait for the caravan to pass, make sure nothing else happens to it?
I like that idea.
Like a
Well, yeah.
short rest.
y'all can find a place to rest. awkwardly while y'all are short resting,
Mhm.
y'all kind of doze off a little bit. Just nod off just a little bit. Even you, Q. Not
I go into
Not-
like a defrag mode.
not to sleep, but you just kind of like you
Defrag.
kind of just fall deep into your conscious, and like all of a sudden are not there, and you are met with just kind of a floating platinum light, each of you individually. And you hear the words, "True power lies behind great nobility. What have you to offer?" You're all separate. So it's not like one of you would speak up. You would all be hearing this on your own, in your own space.
I would respond. My faith and my blade.
Mythyis would respond.
The only thing I've ever had worth a damn is my mind. So, it's the only thing I can offer, so it's the only thing I'll give.
Look up at it and say, my unending dedication.
Randy would respond with, "My awesome and just amazing service."
You see a flash of light as you start to hear wagon wheels, and you kind of shake yourself, not out of a sleep, but out of that just kind of not present feeling. And you kind of shake yourself as you hear wagon wheels, and all of you have something new added to your character that I will go over here in a minute off stream. And each of you have something slightly different. And plan.
Hmm?
Roll me a D100.
Oh, dang. D100? Four.
4. Okay.
Hopefully that's good.
Uh, hold on, I gotta pull it up. Roll me a D 10 or a D9 since you're rolling it in.
6.
6. Okay. You it's a +1 to your fire cannon. Get a +1 weapon, but I'm gonna, instead of giving you a weapon, I'm gonna your you have that arm mount
Mhm.
that you use to cast firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
Something in this encounter has charged it with a little extra something, and you now have a +1 to your firebolt.
Ooh.
Nice.
Which would be attack and damage because of the +1 weapon.
Firebolt
Nice.
+1.
Yeah, basically. Which you may just have to take note and remind yourself of. But
Actually, the cool part is in D&D Beyond, you can click on the stuff and customize it.
oh yeah,
Yep. It
Yeah,
is
yeah.
true. Reminds the +1 to hit over, or a plus to hit override, a plus to damage override. Yeah.
yeah.
What to hit bonus, damage bonus. It's awesome.
So with that, chat, it is getting late. It is 12:30, 1:30 for our friends in the future that are playing with us. And Baker's an old ass man. So
Gotta get my geek biloba.
his bedtime was about 8 hours ago.
Yes,
So-
that's a true story.
We're gonna call it there, guys. Does anybody have any final words or anything going on that they want to share before we cut it? Before we cut the YouTube?
Monday, Super Retro Game Show. Hopefully, we'll have our cosplay wigs.
Oh.
So I will have Cloud.
And who
Cosplay
who,
wig?
who will Clan be cosplaying as?
I'll have my Tifa wig.
If
We don't have the full outfits yet, but we hit phase 1 of the donations, and we've got the wigs. Oh,
There you
I've got them on
go.
order. They're supposed to be here Monday. So
Nice.
Nice. And we're doing St. Jude Saturdays throughout the rest of August on my side. Mal, you got anything going on?
We'll be live tomorrow with probably just some more WoW, and we have some stuff for St. Jude's going on as well during the month of August. So make sure you guys are hanging around and you guys catch that. Also, if you are in chat right now, if you are not in chat, if you're listening to this later, unfortunately, I think it's already be over. But if you are in chat currently, we have 2 giveaways going on. The link's in the chat right there. And those are ending very soon. The one for the Nintendo Switch is ending in 10 hours. So that first link, you guys have 10 hours left to enter that Nintendo Switch giveaway. And the second one for the streamer overhaul rather, is 1 day and 17 hours left is all. It's a whole stream setup. It's going to be, a streaming laptop. It's going to be peripherals. It's going to be a full graphic, it's some stream package. It's going to be Stream Deck, everything, all that stuff you need to get started. So those are coming to an end real fast. If you guys haven't already, make sure you click those links in the chat and enter in for your chance to get some pretty sweet ass stuff.
Yeah. So we'll be back on the 21st, with more Rift Seekers. If I can talk a couple of these people on screen with me into doing it, we'll be live Wednesday with the first episode of Through the Rift. And as always, love you guys. Don't forget to love each other and be characters that make an impact on the world. We'll see you next time, guys.